our regular tea. And this is James Taylor, the father of our Ceylon tea. So in 1867, Sir James Taylor introduced tea to Sri Lanka, and he was a Scottishman. We call as him father of the Ceylon tea. So on that period, Madam Sir, our country was ruled by British people, and they addressed our country as a Ceylon. Therefore, still our tea famous as a Ceylon tea around the world. Okay? And Sri Lanka, we have different kind of tea clones. You can see this green color tea plant, black tea and green tea. Both are we producing from the same tea plant, but we are using two different procedures, two different methods to make black tea and the green tea. And these two very special, high demanded but very rare. Two different tea clones in Sri Lanka. We call this silver tea, this is golden tea. So this silver tea famous as a white tea around the world. Okay, white tea. Special thing is to produce those tea we take only the tip part, just the tip. Black tea we take tip leaves all together, but gold and silver we take only the tip. After pluck the tip, the process is only sun drying process. Never go under this process, just the sun drying process. Therefore, this golden tea and silver tea include more tannin. Like coffee include caffeine, like that tea include tannin. So tannin is a natural vitamin. These two include that tannin. That's why these two we dry by sun, because we want to protect the tannin. But the thing is, these two are very rare. There's a huge demand both golden tea and silver tea, but we haven't enough harvest to export because we have less amount. That's why these two doesn't go any outside supermarkets. You can buy only the tea factories. Black tea we export, but these two we can't export. And we have a huge process only for the black tea. Let's go to see black tea first process. And you can take down this truck. And there's a big blue color fans attached to the truck. After switch on this fan, normal air blowing through the tea leaves and reducing moisture of the tea leaves, or as we say dry up 18 to 20 hours. And every often 6 by 6 hours we want to turn in tea leaves by hand, manually. Okay? So here we keep tea 20 hours. After completed 20 hours, we are accepting around 45-50% moisture of the tea leaves. As an example, madam, when you put 1000 kilos, after it becomes 500. Like that, half of moisture we remove. Rolls. So our second process rolling, we want to grind the tea leaves. Let's go downstairs to see our second process.
Okay.
It's a very old British machine, but still working. Compressor. So after completed 20 hours, 250 kilos of withered tea leaves, dry tea leaves, we apply to the first roller, supporting that hole. So first time we are rolling 20 minutes without giving any pressure. No pressure, just smoothly rolling. And here madam, tea leaves rolling like a bowl, like a seed, twisted tea leaves. When you brew that tea into the hot water, the tea leaves open up as a real leaf. So first time tea is not broken, just twisted. That tea we call unbroken leafy tea. So that unbroken leafy tea we discharge supporting that dough and pass to the shifter machine through that conveyor belt. So this is shifter machine, we want to separate the tea. So this shifter consists 3 different sizes of measures like bigger, medium and a smaller. And you can see the first leaf, youngest one, very smaller than like this younger tea leaves fall through the measure. And the rest means big leaves, stems all together fall in front of the machine. Another new 250 kilos of withered tea leaves, we direct to the second roller. And second time same as again, rolling 20 minutes with little pressure. For the little pressure, tea leaves start to break into smaller pieces we call broken grains. And third time, all the rest particles that fell in front of the shifter, we again re-charge the third roller supporting that green color conveyor belt. So third time again rolling 20 minutes with full pressure. For the full pressure, tea leaves becomes more or less like a powder. We call that powder tea. We leave there 2.5 hours for the fermentation. So do you know about fermentation?
Fermenting, yeah.
So after fermentation, that tea leaves, stems all convert to the brown color. It's very natural process. And for the fermentation, we don't spray any chemicals, any essence. We spray only the water supporting that humidify. But not direct to the tea, only this area, because we want to keep moisture in this area. So madam sir, this fermented process give good color, good aroma, good taste to the tea. And we specially fermented only black tea. Therefore, black tea we can use as a beverage, as a drink. But gold and silver green tea, no fermentation because those are healthy tea, herbal tea. So when you make a cup of tea without fermentation tea, you can protect the more percentage of vitamin. So I told you gold and silver green tea have more tannin more than black tea. That's why these three we don't ferment it, only fermented black tea. So in here we keep tea 2.5 hours for the fermentation. After 2.5 hours that tea must go to the dryers. Let's go, that's it. Dryer machines, very old one, 1938, Ireland, Belfast. Production 100% natural. And after fermented tea, we apply to the dryer machine and dry 22 minutes under 120 degrees Celsius. After drying metal, tea leaves convert to the black color we call black tea, and the stems convert to the brown color. So stems not to drink, we use as a compost back to the tea garden as a fertilizer. And you can see the stems tea all mixed, and like this fiber we again separate supporting this machine. So fiber we again separate supporting this machine. This machine we call fiber mat machine. It consists of electronic rollers. After switch on this machine, these rollers are warm up and working like electromagnet, and like the smaller fibers static to the rollers straight away used as a compost. Another good particle goes through the silk element machine and pass to the final stage. So here we separate only smaller fiber. For the big fiber we separate supporting this machine color sorter. Finally I will show you. Okay, let's go to see the dryer. Dryer machine from here. And I told you for the grind we only use firewood. Specially use rubber wood. Do you know rubber tree?
Yeah.
Because rubber tree burning long time, burning easily, give it high temperature. And the special thing is better we get only the heat, ash go down, doesn't absorb smoke, just the heat we get. And this is wood cutter.